Welcome everybody to another episode of RLR Unboxing. Today we have World's Fair 1893. It is designed by J. Alex Kevern and published by Foxtrot Games. This was a game that we backed on Kickstarter and just got it in the mail today, and really looking forward to playing it. I liked what I saw on the Kickstarter page. Obviously, since I backed it, it is a Euro style game. It had some really good looking artwork, in the theme surrounding the World's Fair in 1893, which I believe took place in Chicago, Illinois. So it showed up today and was excited to open it up and see. It came in, they actually did their fulfillment with Amazon, and so I got an Amazon box in my door front today, and I thought to myself, I haven't bought anything on Amazon in a while. I wasn't expecting anything. So I'd forgotten that they were using Amazon fulfillment services, so I opened it up, and World's Fair was in the box. So let's open up the box and take a look and see what we got. So here it is, World's Fair 1893. You can see, the artwork on the box is very nice. It goes all the way around. They've got plenty of artwork all the way around. It is 2 to 4 players, 40 minutes of game time, ages 10 and up. Step back in time and experience the wonder and beauty of this spectacular exposition. Acting as an organizer of the fair, send out your supporters to gain favor with influential people and secure the grand exhibits that will be put on display. So it does have a little bit of an interesting game board. So let's open it up and take a look and see. I did already pull it out of the shrink wrap, but this is the first time that I have opened it up. So that's not gonna... We'll put it over there. There we go. All right, so we've got our rule book here, of course. So you can kind of see there is the design of the game board and how it lays out. So a little interesting there. There weren't a lot of stretch goals, or maybe there were stretch goals. There wasn't a lot of exclusive content or anything like that added to the Kickstarter campaign. So this is one of those, there's no Kickstarter exclusive content or cards or anything, but I do remember they had a couple contests during the campaign to pick the exhibits or something like that, and I can't remember. Very large text in here. Let's see here. The Ferris wheel have the number of spaces depending on the number of players. So that's in the center. Turn details, a turn example. Your card references, main exhibits, midway tickets, the influential figures of the time, scoring phases, and the end of the game. Once the third scoring phase is complete, the game is over. Each player totals up all the points they have gained from midway coins, leader medals, and approved exhibits. And player with the most points is the winner. In case of a tie, the tied player with the most exhibit approval tokens wins. In case of further tie, player with the fewest unapproved main exhibit cards remain win. There's still a tie. Tied players may enjoy their shared victory. Oh, wow. So they actually have a map on the back of the Chicago World's Fair in 1893. Like the actual layout of the World's Fair in Chicago. That's really cool. So you can see there, number 1, they've got the Ferris wheel. Number 2, the Gallery of Fine Arts. Number 3 is the Illinois building. And then 4 is the Women's building. What else? They have Transportation building, Mines and Mining, Electricity, Manufacturers, Administration, Terminal Railway, Machinery Hall, and Agricultural building. That's really cool. Excellent. So, good, very thick paper. Real thick, good, high quality paper. I don't know if that was, a stretch goal or not. We'll set that aside. Lots of punch out sheets. This one actually already came out. We'll pop it back in there so Miss Rant can pop these out, because she loves doing the punch outs. So, okay, so each of the little sections around the center is midway and electricity, and this one is manufacturing, and there's the fine arts building. So, and then there's the Ferris wheel in the center. So and transportation. The components are actually a lot bigger than I expected they would be. I thought that the game board, the central game board, the Ferris wheel, and all the pieces around it would be a little bit smaller based on the pictures. I expected these pieces here, and the Ferris wheel, and all the fine arts, all these buildings and whatnot. I expected them to be a little smaller, just based on the pictures. So I really didn't expect them to be this size. That's really good. That's going to be a good size game board. So it looks like transportation. There's a bunch of transportation tokens, little medals for something. These are probably the mining tokens here for the mining room, or manufacturing maybe. Yeah, the manufacturing area. So the Ferris wheel in the middle, some agricultural tokens, coins. That's all part of it. The electricity tokens, fine arts tokens, more metals. Boy, they really made good use of the space on here. They really didn't waste any space at all on any of these to cut down on the costs. But yeah, I mean, there's 4 agricultural tokens there. There's 3 on this one, and then there's 5 more on this one in the corner. But there's really not any wasted space on here, which is good, because like I said, it cuts down on costs, and so it keeps their cost down, and it makes the game cheaper for buyers. So this could have easily, this is 5 punch out sheets here, and I hopefully was showing them. Boy, they're just popping right out there. Whatever. This is 5 punch boards. This could have easily been 6, easily, if they put all, or even more. If all the medals and stuff were 1 sheet, and all the coins were 1 sheet, and all the tokens here were 1 sheet, which I've seen people do that. There's plenty of games that do that. And then they've got, the Ferris wheel is almost 1 whole sheet in and of itself. And they got a couple coins, a couple tokens there. But if they take, and they put just these boards, these pieces, the areas on their own sheet, that's 2 per sheet. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's 3 sheets just for those. So they've made really efficient use of the sheet. It doesn't affect the gameplay or quality or anything like that, but like I said, it does affect the cost, because it keeps their production cost down. So it makes the game cheaper to produce and cheaper, for us to buy. So that's really cool. And then in here, we got some cards. Got our baggies, which we love. We love when the baggies are included in the game. That's great. Just a bunch of various colored tokens. You've got, let's see, there's a red one in there. That's got to be a specialty token. This is a little streetcar token, I believe. There we go. Like a little streetcar token, or I can't remember exactly what it is. It looks like a streetcar, but I was looking at it earlier today. So there's that one, and then you can see there's a little red token in there. But the rest are just player cubes, yellow, green, or like a bluish green, white, and purple. So those are going to be tokens, counters, resources, something for the players. And we've got 2 decks of cards. These are some influential figures. They're not all of them. These are your exhibit cards, agricultural machinery, action card, so a player reference card or action reference card, which is nice. They will open up pretty easily. They've got the little pull tab thing to open them. So we'll just take a look at some of the exhibits here real quick and look at the card quality. Real high quality, strong linen finish. I would expect high quality components, which is what I've been seeing, because I think the funding goal was something like $10,000, and they raised like $45,000 or something like that. So they could put that into higher quality cards. So these are really nice, good, thick, high quality cards here. There's some more influential figures here. Augustus St. Gaudin, artistic advisor, prominent American sculptor. So there's 2 of him. Bertha Palmer, president, board of lady manager, Chicago socialite. There's 4 of her. Charles Schwab, recognize that name. Director, council of administration, Chicago steel tycoon. Cyrus McCormick Jr., owner, founder's son, McCormick Harvesting Machine Co. Okay, so he's like agriculture, and then Charles Schwab is manufacturing, I believe. I'm not sure what this one is for. Bertha Palmer. Augustus St. Gaudens. That is fine arts. Yeah, he's artistic advisor. So, and there's a bunch of exhibits here as well. Looks like they just have flavor text on them. Agricultural machinery. Alongside their own products, Deering and Company had an exhibit of early reapers and binders. Australian grain. Grains from around the world were displayed in exhibits like this one from New South Wales. Brazilian coffee. This exhibit illustrated the coffee production process and provided samples to visitors. So it doesn't look like there's anything as far as, you get bonuses, or they provide this or that or whatever. It's more historical, as flavor text from a historical perspective of actual exhibits at the World's Fair in 1893. So, but excellent artwork, excellent artwork. I mean, real high quality, and like I said, good high quality materials. The cards, they're strong. I mean, they're real nice. Production on those. So they're a little bit smaller. You might have been able to tell they're a little bit smaller than a standard card size. So I'm not sure what kind of sleeves or what size of sleeves those are. I don't think it mentioned on there the sizes of them. Yeah, influential figures, midway tickets, start bonus, score and reference cards, main exhibit cards. Main exhibit cards 5x8. Oh no. 8 in each of the 5 categories. That's what it means. 60 exhibit approval tokens, 5x12. So 12 of each in 5 categories. So was there 4, 7, 12? Okay, it just didn't seem like there was. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what size these are. I've seen sizes this in this size before, so I'm sure there are card sleeves available or sleeve sizes. It does not appear to be a standard size, but I really, off the top of my head, couldn't say what size they are. So I don't know how much handling of the cards there is. It's involved in them, so whether or not you would need to sleeve them. Some people just want to sleeve all the cards, but obviously that does get expensive. So I wouldn't think there's a lot of card handling. I mean, sure, there's going to be some shuffling and dealing, and you're going to be drawing and playing the card and stuff, but I'm impressed with the quality of the cards. I mean, these are really good cards. So that's it though for components. I mean, there's not a lot to it. We got plenty of baggies here for all of our components and tokens and everything, so that's really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could put each of the cubes, that's 4 of them if we put all 4 cubes in one. Well, plus we got this bag and this bag here, so 9, 10 bags basically. So we could put 4 cubes in them, that's 4. Exhibit cards, influential figure cards, midway ticket cards. These are supporters. Ferris wheel, that's what it is, it's the Ferris wheel marker. Leader medals, midway coins, I mean, you could put coins, leader medals, influential figures, midway tickets, supporters. The supporters are the little cubes. Main exhibits, exhibit approval tokens. And so that's 7 right there. Unless you decided to split them up by color or something. I mean, that's 7. Actually, you know what? If we take away the supporters, that's 6. And we split up the color of all the supporters because there's 22 of each. So if we put each color supporters in their own bag, purple, blue, white, yellow, that's 10. So we got influential figures, midway ticket cards, main exhibit cards, exhibit approval tokens, leader medals, midway coins, and the 4 different color supporters. There we go. So, and we got 10 bags. So, awesome. Now, we'll see if I remember that for when I actually get everything out and start putting it all in there. But there is not a lot to it. I mean, once we get everything punched out and whatnot, sure. But let's see here. Overall, the artwork is fantastic. So there it is. There's World's Fair. There's not a lot of I mean, it doesn't look like a lot of components right now, but there's a fair amount of punch boards. I mean, we've got 37 of the leader medals, and we've got 36 of the midway coins. So that right there is 73 tokens. We've got 60 approval exhibits, so that puts it at 133 punch outs right there, plus the 5 attraction areas, the Ferris wheel. It's about 140-ish punch outs. A lot of cards. There's 40 of the main exhibit cards. There's 23 influential figures. There's 28 midway tickets. So that right there is 60, 380, 91 cards, plus the 4 scoring phase and action cards. So 140 punch outs, just under 100 cards. We got 88 component tokens there, 90 including the Ferris wheel and the round marker. So, there it is. So that is World's Fair 1893 by J. Alex Kevern, published by Foxtrot Games. So cannot wait to start playing that. The link to the Board Game Geek profile page is in the show notes below, as well as some contact or Twitter links for the designer and publisher. So make sure you check them out, see what else they have available. But on Board Game Geek, there's pictures available, there's run-throughs, there's reviews, gameplays, whatnot. We'll make sure we post our review once we get 5 gameplays under our belts and loaded onto our or recorded onto our Board Game Geek profile page, which you can see the link to that in the show notes down below. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up or subscribe, and follow us on Twitter, and check us out, like us on Facebook as well. And tune in twitch.tv/Rantis522, where we broadcast many of our board game plays, our Pathfinder RPG plays, our Pathfinder card games, and other video games and whatnot as well. So make sure to check that out and follow us on Twitch also. So until next time, thank you very much for watching this episode of RLR Unboxing, and we'll see you when we have another box to open up. Thanks.